Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be taking a look at a really interesting piece of gear here. This is the CHS1 Lightweight Sling Bag from Viperade. If you guys don't know who Viperade is, they broke out in the market with the those small kind of EDC pouches that hold, just a couple of items that you can store in your pocket. And they did very, very well. A lot of people gravitated towards them because they were making some pretty cool products, different sizes, but at very affordable prices, primarily selling through their website, but also on Amazon. And they've since ventured out into different things to include this sling bag here. Now, they were gracious enough to send it over so I can check it out. I've been carrying it for a couple of weeks, and I've tested different loadouts with it. A sling bag is actually something really cool to test out, especially if you carry a lot of gear. Now, I try and keep my gear within the pockets in my pants, but sometimes if I want to carry more gear or larger items and things like that, carrying off body is the better option, and a sling bag, or some people call them crossbody bags, definitely give you the ability to be able to do that. Now, the main difference between something like this, a sling bag or a crossbody bag, and something like a fanny pack is a fanny pack has a very horizontal orientation, so a lot of times you're kind of left having to fit everything in that particular orientation, versus a sling bag or crossbody bag with more of a vertical orientation. Allows you to put in larger items, taller items, but still carry it in a small footprint. And I think this one here, the CHS1 from Viperade, is a great option for that, especially if you're into like EDC and carrying different items and things like that, just because this kind of ticks a lot of those boxes. So I've left some of the items that I've tested out with this bag on here just for a frame of reference so you guys can see how those fit and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the outside of the bag and kind of see the different pockets and things like that. So starting with the actual overall dimensions of the bag, this bag comes in at 10.2 inches wide. It comes at 3.5 inches deep, so the depth of the bag itself, and then it comes in at 11.4 inches tall. So it's a nice size bag, but it's still fairly small, which is good because, if you were to go any bigger, then you start getting into small backpack territory, and if that's the case, you might as well just carry a backpack. So this, I think, is big enough to be able to handle a lot of the items that you would normally throw into a backpack or carry around in your hands, but in a small little form factor like this. All right, so taking a look at the front of the bag right here, you got a lot going on, which I do enjoy. I think Viperade put a lot of thought into what folks would want to do with this bag in how they laid out these different options. So first things first, right here, you have two sections, so or 3 rows of MOLLE. Now what this does is it allows you to actually attach other pouches on here. So if you have like a larger size flashlight that comes with like a holster or something like that, you can go ahead and attach it onto here, or you can do kind of what I've done is you can actually have like a pen that you just thread through here. And a pen is one of those items that you always want to gravitate towards, but without having to go into your bag and stuff like that, it's really cool that you have it out here. They do mention that you can have things like glow sticks and things like that on the outside here. Again, depending on what you're using in your bag, that area is right there for you. Now, next to that, you have a couple of pockets. So in the back, you have a slash pocket, which actually is a little bit of a diagonal. And this pocket is actually very, very deep. It goes from here all the way down there. You're getting, I want to say it's about 6 inches on this pocket here. So it's very, very deep. So it allows you to put larger size items, or longer items, I should say, but it still gives you a nice width in here. So I just have a flashlight in here. This is the Nightcore EDC 27. It's a fairly long flashlight, but as you guys can see, without clipping it onto the pocket itself, it just slides right in there and it disappears. So this is a great pocket to keep those larger size items that you want to have readily at hand. In front of that, you have another slash pocket, and that is really cool. The fact that they gave you 2 of them, so you can actually, separate your gear very nicely. Again, it is very, very deep as well. In there, I just have a knife in there. This is one that I was testing and carrying around. This is that Ozark Trail kind of Christmas knife everybody knows about. So that was in there, but again, as you can see, without clipping it in the pocket, it just slides right in there and it disappears. So again, really nice sizable pockets right in the front. in order to keep all the gear that you need right at hand. Now, in front of that secondary pocket, you do have a large area of loop Velcro. And this is perfect to put all of your morale patches. As you guys can see, I have my patch right there, but it's a really large area. So if you want to put a bunch of patches to kind of make the bag your own, you are able to do that. Now, on either side of the bag, you do have these elastic pockets. Now, the one over here, I just have empty. If I have multiple pockets on the outside, I try not to use them all up. I try to keep some of them empty. That way I have, you know, space. If I do pick up something, maybe I'll pick a secondary water bottle, or maybe I have a small umbrella or something like that, I have somewhere to put it. But as you guys can see, I just have this kind of little water bottle here on the side. I'm not exactly sure how much this or how big this water bottle is. It says it's 500 milliliters, 17 fluid ounces. So again, it's a little bit bigger than your standard water bottle, like one of those regular plastic water bottles, but it fits in there perfectly, and you do get 2 pockets, so you're able to carry 2 if you wanted to. So I do like the fact that even though this is a bag on the smaller side, you do have the ability to have those outside pockets to be able to carry a lot more of your gear or whatever it is that you're going to want to carry. Now, as far as the construction of the bag itself, this is coming in at 1000D, so it's going to be very, very rugged. It's definitely going to put up with whatever it is that you throw at it, and you're not going to have to worry about it breaking down or anything like that. Now, from the Viperade site, the bag is available in black, like you see here, and it is also available in green. So I like the fact that you do get a couple of different color options. Now, you do have a main compartment to the bag, and what they've done is they've actually allowed you a quick access location right in the front here to get into that main compartment via this zipper here. Now, these are YKK zippers, and you have a really nice pull right here that they've given you. It's like a plastic tab there, so you can just grab onto that and zip it down and gain access into that main compartment. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Maybe, let me see if I use this flashlight. So yeah, there it is. So as you guys can see right here, this area is on the inside of the main compartment, but it's also loop Velcro, which is really nice because it allows you to attach other type of pouches on there. So if you want to have pouches that have like multiple elastic straps on there to have like pens and pencils or flashlights or whatnot, you're able to put that directly onto this section here and gain access from the outside via this zipper right here in the middle. So that is really, really cool. So we'll take a look at the inside in a little bit, and that's the main compartment. Turning the bag around, you'll see you'll have your nice wide strap here. Now, this is a sling bag, so it's only going to have the one strap. But the cool thing is that you have the ability to attach the strap via for left or right hand carry. So depending on if you're putting it over your left shoulder or your right shoulder, you can just remove this little clip, and it does have 2 attachment points on the bottom here. And then it actually has 2 more attachment points at the top here. And I guess that's going to allow you to attach it in different ways, depending on how it is that you're going to want to carry it. But you do get a D-ring right here, a plastic D-ring, so if you want to hang some stuff off of here. And then you have some MOLLE attachment points right here on the top throughout the whole strap right there. You do get a quick release buckle as well, so if you do need to take it off very quickly or put it on quickly, you are able to do that. And all in all, it has some nice stitching. You do get some nice reinforced stitching right here up at the top where you're going to be, or it's going to be basically handling the majority of the weight. Speaking of the top, you also have a nice sizable grab handle here. That is really cool. I was surprised that they did include that. Most small bags like this don't include a grab handle, but this is perfect in case you have this set up as something like maybe a first aid kit and you have it inside of a bigger bag. You can go ahead and pull that out and then just throw it over your shoulder if you need to run and render aid to somebody. You know, that's obviously another really good use for this. You know, you just slap on like a first aid patch in the front right here so that denotes that this is a first aid kit, and you're good to go. Now, taking a slight turn from that, you do have a kind of hidden pocket in the back right here. This is the area that will sit up against your back. You do get another one of those really nice zipper pulls right there. And as you pull that open, you're greeted with just a large pouch, or a large pocket, I should say. And I'm using my flashlight again. As you guys can see, it is loop Velcro lined as well. And this obviously has the ability to be set up for a bunch of different things. Obviously, you have the ability to set it up as a CCW pocket. So if you want to carry concealed and off body, you can throw in a holster in there, maybe something that can Velcro onto that loop field, and then now you have your firearm right there ready to go with you. But also, if you wanted to set it up with maybe some writing supplies or something like that, with some of those extra attachments, you can go ahead and do that also. So I like the fact that they just left that wide open, and you can do whatever it is that you want with that pocket. Now, last but not least is going to be the main pocket. You do have two zippers, so you have the ability to have it either one side in the middle or the other. I usually just have it in the middle, make it easier to zip open. And as you zip it open, you have the main compartment. Main compartment is nice and wide. You can fit a lot of stuff. I've left it empty just so you guys can see, but you can fit so much in there, especially if you're carrying like battery banks or maybe your charging cables and things like that, other electronics. I actually use this to carry my drone. I had the drone, the controller, and some batteries in there, and they fit perfectly. Now, this is the area that I was talking about that you access from the front with that loop Velcro field there, but then behind it, this is actually the pouch for basically you can either carry a smaller iPad, like an iPad mini or a Kindle or something like that, or like I have it here, it's just a little kind of leather notebook thing that fits in there perfectly. And then right on top of that, you do have another D-ring. So if you want to attach your keys or something like that, you can go ahead and do it. The one thing I wish they would have done is made this whole interior this brown color. I like it when bags have a contrasting interior. It makes it a little bit easier to see in there. So they did make this back part that color, but not the front here. So I almost wish they would have done the front as well, just so it's, you know, kind of that look inside, because down here it is that color. So the other thing that you do have is towards the front here, this is the back of the front section, is you have two kind of drop pockets in there. Again, they're pretty deep, so that's nice if you want to, you know, kind of spread your gear around and compartmentalize it so you can know where everything is. Yeah, let me use a flashlight so you guys can see that a little bit better. So you see the two pouches in there. And then towards the bottom, they are that kind of brown material. So I almost wish they would have done the whole inside in that brown material. So as I mentioned, I think this is a great option for off-body carry. I think it's a little bit bigger than what you're used to, like with a fanny pack, which is perfect because I find that I tend to want to cram a lot of stuff into my fanny packs, but things like a water bottle or even like a notebook like this, unless you went with a larger size fanny pack, they're not going to fit in there that comfortably, because again, this is something that you're going to be wearing either around your waist, or if you decided to throw it around your shoulder or something like that. So it's not going to be as comfortable as it would in something designed more specifically to carry that. And I think here the CHS1 sling bag is definitely a great design to be able to carry all that gear. So as you saw, you know, you have a lot of options right in the front, which is what I prefer. I prefer to have stuff on the outside that I'm going to need for more quick access. So things like a flashlight, obviously that's something that you're going to be gravitating and trying to get to very quickly, very easily. Things like a knife, you know, right there in the front, it's very easy to get to. So if you do need it, and then obviously like your pens and pencils and things like that, and then your water bottle right on the side, and you're ready to go. So I wanted to go ahead and showcase this for you because I think it's one that not a lot of people know about, but I think would definitely benefit a lot of folks, especially in the EDC community with as much gear as we tend to carry. This is a great way to carry that gear, very lightweight, very easy to carry, but also very organized. You carry it in a very organized way, so you're not digging through you know, just one big pocket. You have different pockets that are specialized for the gear that you need to carry in there. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to leave a link below to the Viperade website where you guys can check out here the CHS1 Lightweight Sling Bag, or any of their other products. They have some really, really awesome products, different materials, different sizes, different colors. So if you guys don't know about Viperade, you know, feel free to check out that link and you know, just check out all the different things that they have. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.